Thank you for staying with Weekend Prime. Poverty levels and cultural beliefs have been attributed to the high number of teenage pregnancies and female genital mutilation cases in Meru and Laikipia. According to the Kenya Demographic Health Survey of 2022, Meru County and Laikipia were ranked among the counties with high rates of teenage pregnancies, Meru having 24% and Laikipia 18%. Now, stakeholders are calling on various government agencies to put the necessary mechanisms in place to deal with the vices. Clement Masombo was in Laikipia North, one of the most affected areas, and now reports.
Laikipia County is home to a number of pastoralist communities who still hold on to many traditions and cultural beliefs, some of which have turned out to be retrogressive and a threat to the young generation, especially girls in the communities. Laikipia County has the highest number of teenage pregnancies and FGM cases. The county reports at least 3,000 cases of teenage pregnancies every year. Dr. Helen Gathongo, the executive director at One More Day for Children Kenya, a safe house for girls who have fled their homes due to some of these practices, says the situation was good until COVID-19 hit the country. The prolonged drought has aggravated the situation, she adds.
The situation has been okay. We have been improving through advocacy, rescue, empowerment till until COVID-19 hit us.
Monica, not her real name, is a victim of an early marriage and incest. She was barely 10 when her family married her off to an elderly man from her community.
Nilikuwa napeanwa, nilikuwa mdogo sana. Sikuwa nimejazia 10 years, nilikuwa na 9 years, ama 8 years, nikatoroka.
She ran to the area chief's home, which she thought was a safe haven. The chief took her back home.
Kaenda hiyo site, nikampata chief wa huko, nikamwambia nataka kwenda shule, juu nilikuwa nataka kupeanwa. Akaniambia akanirudisha nyumbani.
The local administration and men in the society are partly to blame for playing a role in abating the vices in the community.
The culture has the biggest part here. And it is because most of them are still, they hold their culture dearly.
Na shida ile inasumbua watoto, nafikiri ni mila ambayo wengine wamezoea. Kuna mtoto hapa hata akiwa na miaka 9, 10 anapata mtoto kidogo tu, tena kusoma muda kidogo anapata ingine.
This is a closed community that people believe in issues of cases, so issues of maybe reporting may be difficult.
In Laikipia North, girls have been forced to seek refuge at One More Day for Children, whose directors say the population of girls keeps growing, a clear indication that there is an upsurge in the number of cases. Yet, a good number goes unreported.
Laikipia North has always been having issues to do with girl child, and mostly FGM, child marriages, and saburu bidding.
The One More Day Children is a safe house for those girls, but then they cannot be able to take all the girls from the community. So there is that gap.
The main problem in these cases is that there's a very high level coalition, such that we are not able to get whistleblowers.
The stakeholders in Laikipia feel there is much to be done by the government and the community at large to curb the vices.
So I'm seeing a lot of money being pumped in other sector, but not survivors. So survivors, sometimes we have to do a lot of work. That's why we have the counselors here, because sometimes they feel like they did something bad to run away. There's no motivation when it comes to the government side.
Population ya watoto, young teenage mothers, iko kubwa sana. Hawa tumeleta tu ni wale tu kidogo karibu. So iko juu sana upande wa wasichana.
And hence the government is not doing what it's supposed to do. And also the tedious process, the judicial process is also very tedious.
In the neighboring Meru County, the situation is not so different from that in Laikipia. According to the Kenya Demographic Health Survey report of 2022, Meru County has the highest number of HIV and AIDS cases, teenage pregnancies, and gender-based violence.
Na katika Meru, tuko vibaya kwa mambo hayo yote matatu. Ukimwi huko juu, hasa hata kwa vijana. na mimba za mapema vile ilivyosema Kenya Bureau of Statistics ziko juu. Alafu hii gender based violence pia iko juu.
The biggest challenge in Meru has been the cover-up by members of the community and protecting the culprits by hiding their identities. Meru County was ranked in the top 5 in the just released Kenya Demographic Health Survey report with 24% of teenage pregnancies. The marginalized counties of Samburu, Marsabit, West Pokot and Narok are among the top 5.
There are also inimical cultural practices and norms within the community that we're dealing with. You can talk about FGM, which actually prepares you for marriage. And once you go through FGM, you are also going through marriage.
So at 24%, it means for every 10 that are going, at least 2 are children of 15 to 19 years. And we need to ask ourselves very critical questions. Why are we having these numbers?
Despite the intervention measures put in place by various stakeholders, Laikipia North Sub-County still leads in cases of teenage pregnancies, early marriages and FGM. Poverty and cultural beliefs cited as the major contributing factors. Clement Masombo, KTN News, Doldol, Laikipia North.
To education matters.